Hello, hello, hello. Um, Today is the day that marks the year anniversary since I got this little guy. Convenient that he's actually napping right there when I decided to start recording this. Um, yeah, I I don't know. I there are some things that I wish could have gone differently over this last year. Um, but there are things to learn from, things to improve from. And the goal is to eventually be everything that I'd hoped I would be for him at the start of this year, um, in the coming years. So yeah, it's a lot of ups, a lot of downs. He is so big. When I got him, he was like he could fit in my hands, and that was all the space he needed. And now I need all my arm for him. Oh, he's stretching. Oh, he's growing up. He's probably mad that I'm making a bunch of noise all of a sudden while he's trying to nap. Um, but yeah, uh, I think we're gonna be. So I am gonna be learning how to draw. I think part of what I want to do as some of my stuff to learn is actually to work on because they can be very simple and they can be very stylized and they don't have to be too terribly detailed. I think I want to work on some emotes themed after him. Yeah, just little things to replace what I've got that's using my face instead. I also want to do some emotes for if you've watched any of my streaming stuff, he's usually down in that corner over there. Um the skull. I want to work on some stuff for him. His name is Walter, for those of you who don't know. Um, I want to start working on some more art and start doing more things and actually like work out some more resources and elements for him and maybe even get some things that are a little more detailed, just a little low res pixel art. But I do kind of like that pixel art. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. Nothing special planned for the day. I'm just planning on recording some more Borderlands. Um, Zach did give me a little bit of cuddles this morning, so that was nice. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I flying by the seat of my pants most days. I'm working on onboarding with a company. They're going through a third party for the background checks, and that third party has been really poor in communicating with everyone, as they were informing them that like, yeah, you're stuck waiting on another part of the process to be finished by your candidate, and I, the candidate, was not even informed of this part of the process. So here we are trying to get it all figured out. I'm stuck waiting. They're trying to get all the stuff situated so that I can actually go on to the next steps that they have been waiting on. And then from there starts a job. So yeah. And thankfully once it actually does get to me, it's simple. Let's go down to the clinic, wait in the lobby for a while they get through all of their log of work, and then I get to eventually um start a job. Sorry, my brain went blank there for a second. Yeah, no. Then once all that's done, I get to start the job and start earning money again. It's been really frustrating lately to not have, oh, excuse me, not have the income that would allow me to support myself. Um, because I have largely been relying on the kindness of others right now to be able to have a roof over my head. So, uh, hoping to change that situation, be able to split the rent a little bit more evenly, and then be able to, when the time comes, which will probably be later in the year, closer to fall, I believe, we'll have to move into my own place. But the hope is from there, I will be stable long enough and be able to stay in that place long enough that I can actually get my life fully back on track and all worked out and in the order that I wish it to be. And with it being my own place, I'll be able to do a little bit more. I can do a little more energetic or volume oriented things because right now I am concerned with disturbing my roommate and making things, unpleasant for them in the space that we're in. Like I have my own room and we do have our own rooms and like they're separated by doors, but you can still hear each other from time to time, especially if you're being louder. So like singing hasn't really been a thing I've done since moving in together. You'll notice that the ones that I did do were all back in my old place right after the breakup when it was just me on my own, and so I had the space to be able to and the ability to be able to do that without feeling like I was disturbing it. And even if we had been able to keep that place and move in together, I could have easily just like it had a detached garage that I could have easily just gone into, closed the door, turned on some lights, and just been like, "All right, this is what we're doing in here. This is my plan." Honestly, it would have been nice to have that space still because then I could have also used it as like a photo studio for bringing people over to work on my photography stuff. Damn, missed opportunities. Anyway, um, that's really all I got for now. Um, keep an eye out. I will be updating the website with some new stuff soon. I just need to get Light Studio set up and then start going through all of my backlog of photos and actually go and clean them up a little bit. Just so that they are a little more visually appealing. It's not going to be any like drastic changes. It's going to be slight changes to saturation and lighting and all that, or brightness and all that, just so that like the images are a little bit more clear. Because fun fact, the human eye is actually a lot better at picking up details and contrasts and subtleties than a camera is, simply because it does a lot more on a scale rather than what a digital camera can do, which is on a yes no. And that's just the fact of technology. So, anyway, keep an eye out for all of that. Remember to be excellent to each other, be excellent to yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.